We are going to take a closer look tonight at the intense and often angry debate over one aspect of healthcare reform. A lot of people are clearly upset with what they think or have been told or think that they've been told is in the 1,000 or so pages of the proposed legislation. So tonight we begin an occasional series to fact check what's really in the bills. Tonight, those so-called end-of-life questions for patients and their families. Here's ABC's Kate Snow.
The accusations are shocking.
They're going to give us classes on euthanasia.
Inflammatory.
Adolf Hitler called his program the final solution. I kind of wonder what we're going to call ours.
And often incorrect.
I don't want the government to do it for me.
Right now, it seems that there's an intentional effort to distort what's in the legislation, and that's confusing the public debate.
At issue, a 10-page section of a 1,000-page House health care reform bill. It would reimburse a doctor for talking with a patient every 5 years about what kind of care they want near the end of life. Former Alaska Governor Sarah Palin called this downright evil, asserting her parents and her child with Down syndrome would have to stand in front of an Obama death panel so his bureaucrats can decide whether they're worthy of health care. The facts, the provision would create no such panel. It calls only for a consultation between the individual and a practitioner. So how did this misinformation start?
The vicious assault on elderly people.
Former New York Lieutenant Governor Betsy McCoy's comments spread, and seniors started asking pointed questions.
This is being read as saying every 5 years you'll be told how you can die.
Well, that would be kind of morbid.
The facts, the intent of the measure is not for doctors to tell patients what to do, but to give doctors more incentive to talk to patients about all of their options. In La Crosse, Wisconsin, such end-of-life consultations are already common.
By the time we completed it, her health had started to fail more.
Ann Kotnauer knows her mother, Margaret, who has Parkinson's and dementia, would rather die at home than in a nursing home.
So we knew from a long time ago that that was her wish.
If La Crosse is any example, people do often choose limits on care for their final months. And the fact is, that saves money. In La Crosse, medical spending in the final year of life averages $18,000. The national average, $25,000. And those figures are at the crux of an argument against the House bill, that any focus on cost cutting will push people toward decisions to limit care.
And there should never be any doubt as to whether your end-of-life decisions are influenced by its effect on the United States Treasury.
But again, the counter-argument proponents of this measure, and there are Republicans among them, say that that is a false argument because these are patient-driven consultations. They'd be available to anyone but not mandatory, and patients would dictate what they want, Charlie, not the cost of the procedures.
Kate Snow with a fact check tonight, and occasionally we will be doing that.